Now I'll share with you a few thoughts about why I am not a Hindu. First and foremost, Hinduism as a worldview has a lot of built-in contradictions. The system of karma itself is a contradictory system, or if everything has a cause, including your birth, which is caused by the sins of the previous life or the evil which you have done in your previous life. What was the cause of the things, good or bad, which happened in your first lifetime? Okay, so how did it all start? What was the cause? There cannot be any cause. Okay, so the karma system breaks down. Secondly, we cannot prove that there is a next birth or a previous birth, or that there is a cycle of death and birth. It's a blind faith at the most, nothing else. There are a lot more contradictions because Hinduism teaches both pantheism and polytheism and atheism, and all the contradictions are part of or form different schools of Hinduism, and there is no unified answer. At best, Hinduism is you know a search of man seeking for answers for which there has not been a single answer, or he has not solved those questions for which he has sought his answers. So he has ended up with a lot of answers, each of which is contradictory to each other. Even the Vedic interpretation among the Hindus of various sects contradict each other, like Sankaras contradicts Ramanujas, and Madhavacharyas contradicts Sankaracharyas, and it is made up of a lot of contradictions within itself. Second reason I'm not a Hindu is because it has been the cause of a lot of social evils. It has subjected a lot of people to a lot of harm, and continues to be a source of suffering and evil for a lot of people. So I'll give you more examples in this. There was a practice called sati, where the widow cannot live after the husband dies. She has to fall into the funeral pyre and die along with the husband. There was no way that she could be remarried. This practice was brought to end by legislation of the British government, by protests made by William Carey and the Brahmo Samaj activist Raja Ramohan Roy. The caste system itself is based in the Bhagavad Gita, and it teaches that man is not equal, that there are different castes, and different castes have different characters, and the different characters are graded, the noble and ignoble in the characters, and the caste people, and there are outcasts also. Now these people have been subjected to a lot of persecution, for no other reason but that they belong to a separate caste, even though they belong to the same religion. They were not accepted even by their own religion people, by the higher caste people, and that's why Ambedkar, the man who wrote the Indian Constitution, who chaired the committee who wrote the Indian Constitution, said, I was born a Hindu, but I will not die a Hindu. So he made his choice. He became a Buddhist because he understood that his dignity was not guaranteed under the Hindu worldview. And thirdly, you see the divine beings in Hinduism. They don't set a good example for others to follow. Okay, you see in even in Mahabharata, it is to settle a family dispute, they go to war, and in war they do a lot of Krishna himself deceives the enemies. He goes in the form of beggar and takes away a boon which Karuna has, and that's how they win. So it does not give a peaceful solution to life's problems. They go to war, and that's the whole point of the Mahabharata. Secondly, you also may not follow the right way always. Okay, so teachings are not very righteous. Moreover, you can see there's nature worship, which led to a lot of corruption in the sense of rather than man studying and using nature, he became enslaved to nature by fearing it, and he started to worship it rather than learning it and using it for his ends, the scientific and technological ends. And these are a few reasons which I think are important reasons why I'm not a Hindu. But the most important reason is that I'm a follower of Jesus Christ, and Jesus Christ said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man goes to the Father but by me. So he has excluded every other way. And when you realize that he is indeed what he claimed to be, the way, the truth, and the life, all other systems, contradictory, self-defeating systems of social evil and injustice, find their way out so that you can safely be in Christ and you don't need anything else. Christ is sufficient to save man, and is the answer to all of the searchings of the Hindu sages and all of the questions in the heart of every Hindu, or in the case every human being. May God bless you.